Hey everybody, I wanted to do a quick walkthrough of letter 6419 that you should have or will be receiving from the Internal Revenue Service if you received advanced child tax credit payments from the IRS starting this past July. You should have received a letter and it looks a lot like this. It says Department of the Treasury, Internal Revenue Service. It should be from Austin, Texas. Up in the right-hand corner, it should have the date that they're dating the letter and a contact phone number if you need to get a hold of them. You should have your name, your address, and your city, state, zip. That should be addressed to you. This next section here, 2021 total advanced child tax credit, or the advanced CTC payments. You need to keep this important tax information. You need it to prepare your 2021 income tax return. You need this letter in order for me, if you're going to have me do this, or if you're going to prepare it yourself, whoever is preparing this return, you need this letter. And I'll walk through the details of why it's important. Box 1 is the aggregate amount of advanced child tax credit payments you received for 2021. Enter this amount, and then it tells you exactly where to put it on the tax return. And in this case, this is someone who had 3 children, 1 under 6 and 2 over 6. And so under 6 was $300 per month for 6 months. That totaled $1,800. And then 2 children over 6, that was, or 6 or older, that was $250 a month. So for the total of this taxpayer, that was $4,800 in payments. Then the box 2 is the number of qualifying children taken into account to determine the advanced child tax credit, and that was 3 children. So those two things line up. Now, they say, why are you really receiving this letter? Well, under the ARP, the IRS made those advanced payments of up to half of the child tax credit from July through December. If you're eligible for the credit, then we're going to file an 8812 form, and we're going to claim the remaining credit. All right? And if you're not eligible for the credit, we're going to determine if you need to pay back some or all of the monthly payments, and if you qualify for repayment protection. Now, listen, that is something that's going to be specific. I'm not going to discuss that here. That'll be specific to each client, each taxpayer. But this is what I do want to talk about. I do want to say that this letter should reflect the amount you have received, $4,800 in this case. If you do not think that that number is accurate, this is what you need to do. You need to go to the portal, the Child Tax Credit portal. If you don't already have an account, you need to create an account. You need to find out what that portal says that you received. There have been, in some instances, incorrect letters sent out by the IRS with an incorrect amount in this box 1. It's important that you have this letter, but it's also important that you verify that that number is correct before you file your 2021 tax return. If it is not correct, use the numbers on the Child Tax Credit portal, not the letter. Use the numbers on the portal, not the letter. So that's the first thing you need to do, is verify that that number is correct. I'm going to ask all my clients to do that. And even if you're not my client, if you're preparing your own, or if you use someone else to prepare your returns, you really need to verify that that number is correct. So the first thing is, for my clients, I want this letter included with all your tax documents, and I want you to verify that that number is correct. and then we're going to go from there. So that's kind of a quick walkthrough of the advanced child tax credit payment letter that you should receive, letter 6419. Be sure to include that letter in your tax documents and verify that the number is correct.